Hello and welcome back to Realm of Thrones, and we're here once more in the Free Folk territories. And don't worry, we're actually going to be out of here relatively soon, because, well, we've had some help. Yeah, we had some help. There was an army of ours that actually came over. Very surprising, not entirely sure why they were even here, but they managed to take a couple of things. That obviously helped us out. I was doing my own thing in the north here. I'm now at Crestus Keep, and we still have a pretty significant amount of territory to take, but it has vastly cut down on how much stuff we are going to need to do. As you can see, I also have been waiting here for quite some time. We have 25 prisoners to convert, which is very, very nice. And also, we are apparently wanting to make peace with Lorath. I'm not entirely sure why that would be the case, because we're actually completely destroying them. However, Bravos has been yeah, kind of weird. Bravos has been eliminated as far as I'm aware. Let's make peace. I want to see actually what happens here. I'm gonna just make peace for now, even though I could probably make do with the influence. And funnily enough, I actually amusingly enough, I think I don't have the ability to check the map at the moment. We're going to need to end the siege first, because the map is obviously for some reason locked when you're in a siege. I don't know why. It doesn't allow you to move it around. And yeah, okay, so we are obviously now in possession of Peter Baelish, which is very nice. And otherwise, well, he's not really going to be doing much for us, unfortunately. Now, to do with Wound's club, yes, we obviously wanted to try and find it, right? I have tried. Unfortunately, the towns still do not have anything. I may be a little bit luckier now. It's been some time since I last checked. I did check his civilian clothing as well, because we do obviously have, you know, that has happened, you know, a few times in mods like the Old Realms, for example, where you can actually access certain pieces of gear in the civilian clothing, and you can actually get them through those means, which is very nice. And I think we're maybe going to get a little bit lucky with that, but unfortunately we didn't. I've already checked. There is nothing there. So it's very, very sad. Unfortunately, I'm not entirely sure what happened. Why didn't my guys actually help me out there? I don't know why, but yeah, we've destroyed the walls. Should be a relatively easy siege here. I'm kind of a bit weirded out that we didn't have any assistance towards the end there, but I guess it doesn't really matter, because we are going to achieve victory, as you can see right here, very easily in actual fact. Look at that. 58 renown, 62 influence. Not going to be taking any of the prisoners, as you know. Funnily enough, none of the prisoners are actually any good. Annoyingly, really, because generally I do like to take the nobles. You know, I like to take the nobles as much as possible, because that is actually going to provide us with a pretty significant power increase as we convert them over time. But yeah, that's unfortunately just how it is at the moment. Anyway, we do have 48 wounded, which is okay. That's not going to be too big of a deal. We have huge amounts of influence. I'm not entirely sure why we have even that much, but yeah, we have so much influence. And as you can see, we now have Eastwatch by the Sea. So we are just going to make our way over here, and we're going to see what's going on. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, there is Skagos. Oh, okay. I see, I see. Anyway, wait. Barristan Selmy? Are you serious? That is a companion, no? Isn't that supposed to be a companion? Okay, well, maybe not. Maybe he's not a companion this time. All right, so let's have a look here. So, no, the Vale. Oh, very interesting. Okay, so the Vale actually are now destroying Bravos. They have actually done that, as you can see. So now, oh wow, okay, this is a pretty big turn of events here. Basically, the Vale have now completely monopolized the northwest of Essos, which is, I wouldn't say particularly dangerous, but as you can see, we also have a bit of a problem here with Volantis. They have now declared war against us once again, which I have to admit... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did we... Did we lose one of our vassals? I don't think so, right? No, I don't think so. I mean, you can see, look at the crazy amount of influence that every single one of our clans has. Absolutely amazing. Okay, yeah. So we didn't get. There was no defector, right? I don't think there was. I don't know. I'm a little bit weirded out now. I didn't see any message. There was no message about any kind of defector or anything like that. But for some reason, Mantaris is now someone else's, and I don't know why that happened. Okay, kind of a bit strange, but hopefully we're going to be able to take it back relatively soon, relatively easily. We do have a load of people in that area. I'm not entirely sure where the army went that was actually helping us out, but I'm going to assume because of the whole situation with Volantis, for some reason, again, they might have decided that that takes precedence, which I would say, yeah, actually, I think it probably does. House Mormont is now... Wait a minute. Are we... Is that us? Yes, yes, that is us actually doing this. Okay, yeah, so as you can see right here, Volantis has somehow taken a couple of things, or still had a couple of things, and they've now declared war on us once again. That's actually fine. I don't really have a problem with that whatsoever. I actually think that that is completely and utterly doable. No problem. So yeah, that's okay. That's okay. And look at this. Aha! Look at that. We're getting 275. Our wonderful perk there. 0.1% party speed for every skill point above 200 scouting skill. Pretty nice, actually. Pretty nice. And not super fantastic, because this, as far as I'm aware, only gives us 7.5% if my maths is correct. But that is obviously probably not. You know, because I'm terrible at that. So the fact is, anyway, let's see if we can... Yep, there we go. We can starve these guys out relatively easily. As you can see, Broken Man. Broken Man is the only thing that we can see here. Let's have a look. Broken Man. Let's take a look and see. Oh, wow. These guys are literally the worst of the worst by the looks of things. It's going to be very simple to take this. Whoa, alright, that's a lot of damage coming in from the catapults here. Obviously, I did not destroy them because there's a significantly, basically minimal garrison here. We shouldn't have to worry at all about getting inside and winning. But obviously, I don't know, maybe I did. Maybe I did have to worry about it because this is going to be a bit problematic. Let's try and see if I can get up here. Hello there. Hello there, friends. Ah, goodbye. Goodbye, sir. There we are. Okay, now let's try and murder these fellows. Yes, there we go. Oh, hello. Okay, yeah. Actually, hilariously enough, these guys actually should be a bit more afraid of me than they are, but I guess not. Considering they have shields. They have shields, and that's all that they need. Apparently. Whoa, nice. Nice hit. Nice hit. Okay, here we go. Yes, yes. Oh, that was a nice one too. Love it. Okay, here we go. Some devastation we are going to bring to the table here. And they are the table. Oh, yes. Very nice. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, come on now. Shields. Yeah, shields. I could definitely do without the shields. That's all I'm saying. Whoa, okay, wait a minute, what's going on here? Roofs and so on and so forth collapsing around us. Absolutely, I don't know, manic stuff going on. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's see if we can actually survive. Yeah, never in a million years. Oh, killed 2 of them in 1 hit. Nice. All right. Okay. They're all gone. That is fantastic. I'm actually not really wanting to die, so I'm just going to speed up the rest, because I'm pretty sure I would if I did. I mean, look at me. Look at this. Look at this guy getting shot all over the place. Absolutely terrible. most of the time I literally am taking damage from random hits from axes and stuff like that, which is really, oh, not a good look. Not a good look right there. But yeah, it happens. It happens. All right. So let's move on. Once again, broken men probably not going to sell for anything at all. Thanks very much. But yeah, we do have some Night's Watch boots and so on and so forth. Obviously, we are hopefully going to be able to utilize, you know, sell until 0, a huge amount, hopefully. And then we'll have a good time there. Yes, let's put a couple of people, a couple of monies, yes, a little bit of money in there. And what do we have going on here? Oh, hello. Okay. Well, that is a big issue. Yes, that is a big issue. I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. Yes. Okay. Well, you've seen what I've seen, right? Yes. The Vale have declared war against us. That is actually very surprising. Most notably because, wow, they have such a large territory. I'm not sure whether this is going to be, I don't know. I'm actually going to say it right now. I don't know whether they have the ability to defeat us. I think they probably do. Because, I mean, how many vassals do they have, right? How many vassals do they have? I'm going to assume they have a lot, right? I'm going to assume they have many vassals. I don't think I can check that, right? They have 15,000 combat strength, so yes, they have a lot of vassals. This is going to be a bit problematic. Okay, so we have an offensive strategy against Volantis at the moment. I mean, look, they only have 1 town and 5 castles, but I'm going to assume that our forces are we still paying Dawn? Yeah, we're still paying Dawn. That is hilarious. And we're paying Lorath as well for some reason. The diplomacy system really needs a little bit of a I don't know, just a small tweak here and there, just to make it so that, you know, you can actually benefit a little bit more from peace agreements and stuff like that. I guess if you wanted to, you could install the diplomacy mod. I think I've seen a couple of people in the comments talking about the diplomacy mod, and yes, that would be an idea. However, I don't really want to install it at this point. I feel like that might make things a little bit uncomfortable for us because we've, you know, been in all kinds of different conflicts and things like that, and it may cause some compatibility issues. Yeah, as you can see, we are going to be making peace. We're going to be making peace with these guys. Not really a big fan of that, but we kind of have to, I guess, according to these fellows. And we're also going to be basically narrowing down any kind of target for us. So our forces will, you know, be able to focus down whatever we want to do. And hopefully they're actually going to be successful. I was kind of hoping I could actually recruit some giants from here. As you can see, you can't. So that's unfortunate. Maybe we can go... We might... Yeah, we... Actually, wait. Maybe there's an NPC in here that we can speak to. I think there might be. Whoa, I move around so fast now when I'm not wearing heavy armor. This is crazy. Yeah, it just goes to show how much of a difference that really makes. I need your might. What must I do to obtain it? Only if you much worth. Whatever the price, I will pay. Alright, so you can see here, 100,000 for 10 giants. Is that 100,000 for 10 giants? Are you serious? Okay. Sure, why not? 100,000 for 10 giants, okay. Spend a cool 300,000, why not? And yeah, well, I mean, who knows? Maybe we're actually going to get lucky, and maybe there'll be a Giants Club available or something like that in the loot. If some of them die or something like that, maybe the combat loot will give us some. Unlikely, isn't it? Yes, I think it's probably unlikely, but who knows? Who knows? Might get lucky, right? Might get lucky. Anyway, let's actually just do a little bit of selling. Boom, boom, boom. There we go, 26,000. I love that mod. Wow. Love that mod. That is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so we have now purchased a couple of giants, which is very nice. I still have 300,000 left. The question is, what are the giants willing to... oh, wow. They're literally taking 12 gold per day, which is actually nothing if you think about it. So that's actually super nice. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to literally travel straight away over to Sisterton. We are just going to travel right to Sisterton immediately, and we are going to try and eat into the Vale's territory extremely fast and extremely aggressively. That is what I would like to do. Now, one thing we also want to do is we want to change this to offensive. We want to make sure that we are as aggressive as possible versus the Vale. We need to make sure that they know that we are not to be messed with. Hilariously enough, though, they're already doing that. Yes, they should know. You know, they should know that we are very, very strong. We have Daenerys Targaryen herself on our side. So it doesn't make much sense, really, for them to attack us. They should know that the rightful queen of Westeros is right there, you know. But, oh well, never mind. Ah, so we have a bit of a situation on our hands here. As you can see, the Vale have taken Tolero Axio from us, and they've also taken Anogar. They must be running around with an extremely sufficient army, and I'm talking about they must be having at least 1,500, 2,000 people. Because my people are running around with 950 and 980 and 311. Okay. Oh dear. Well, I mean, we are doing some stuff. As you can see, we are doing some stuff. And you can see here, this fellow is actually heading over to the town very close by. And, well, I'm going to be attacking Sisterton, as you can see. I am literally right here. I purchased some additional food at Winterfell, as you can see. I just purchased a huge amount of grain, because that's what they had available, unfortunately. And let's have a look. Okay, so they have 10 days worth of food. Kind of unfortunate that they have so much. I was kind of hoping for a little bit less than that. But we can obviously do a little bit of something with our siege equipment as well, and we could try to get the walls down. And indeed, we're going to be getting a bunch of grand bearded priests, as well as some other fellows converted to join us. And of course, we have some giants too. So giants are, of course, going to come in mighty handy. And they're basically going to crush anyone that they come up against. And you can see here, Rios is now under siege by House Mormont, which of course is us. And hopefully they're going to be able to take it quite soon. Ah, yes, as you can see, look at this. One of our armies has been defeated. It looks as though the Vale are indeed going to be a rather worthy adversary. And certainly something I never would have expected because, well, I mean, I don't know. I did actually say earlier in the series that I thought that the Vale would be kind of dangerous for us. Someone actually did say, a couple of people said, yeah, the Vale, probably not going to be super good. Who else? I don't know. Dawn? I don't know. Other people are not going to be super, super dangerous for us. However, as you can see, they do appear to be quite resilient. Not sure if that is going to remain the case, because we ideally will have some okay, Vikon has escaped from captivity. At least that's good. I can only hope that he's actually gonna, you know, get an army together. Maybe. Oh no! Look. Oh dear, this is bad. Apatritsa, as well as Grey Worm, they've been defeated and indeed captured. Oh no. Okay, well this is a problem. This is a very, very big problem. I'm not entirely sure how they're being defeated so easily, but I'm going to assume, like I said, they are probably running around with such a significant force that our people are having no other way of getting around it. They literally are just getting attacked by, you know, probably like, what, 2,000, 3,000 people? Maybe even 3,000? I don't know. You can see here that Telezo is actually attempting to take Rios. If he manages to do that before anyone gets to him, then we're going to be in a great position. But if he is also defeated, then we are in a very bad position. Super, super bad. That means I may, in fact, have to go back over to Essos and actually do something, or I just continue here and just try to draw them off while my forces recover. But the problem is, a number of them have already been taken prisoner, which is terrible. As you can see, Rios has now been taken, so that's great. That's very good. But unfortunately, okay, Roro is actually starting to get an army together as well. Okay, that's quite good. I'm going to give this to Locke, actually. I haven't seen Locke available anywhere, so I'm going to hope and assume that maybe he is waiting in the wings to save us. Because Vicon has already been eliminated, and I'm not sure about Daenerys. Daenerys is nowhere at the moment, as far as I'm aware. So, I don't know. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is a bit tricky. This is a bit tricky. The one thing that we can kind of be somewhat happy about, though, is that we are very far away. So if someone does decide that they want to attack or come to try to defend Sisterton, which is where we are, of course, then they're going to be taking an extremely long time to get here. And you know what that means? That means that they're going to... Taliso was actually just captured as well. That is not good. But yeah, they're going to take a long time to get here, which means that they are inherently going to have less cohesion. And... what? They want a peace agreement? Why does the Vale want a peace agreement? Is it because we're about to take... Yeah, it's because we're about to take Sisterton, isn't it? That's the reason. It's a bit strange, though. I don't know why they would decide to make peace with us now. That doesn't really make any sense. It's probably because they've... Oh, no, we actually did take a town from them, so I guess that does make sense to a certain degree. I'm actually waiting for these people to get starved out. I want it to be as quick and as efficient as possible. And we will drop off a little bit of food as well for the garrison. Even if we have a garrison, I don't know. I'm not sure if we're even going to be placing any people in here, but yeah, there's 65. Let's see. Traveling to Torona. Let's see what else. Ixakala. Okay, that's actually fine. I'm going to wait for one more tick. One more tick of the food. There it is. Okay, let's do it. That's it. I can't wait any longer. It's literally been at least, I don't know, 2 weeks, I think. It's been 2 weeks since we started this siege. That does tend to be the case nowadays, where we are literally spending large amounts of time waiting for the siege equipment to do its thing. Very, very unfortunately, that is a reality of our situation here. And I will now go in and slash at everyone. Yes. Hopefully their shields will not protect them. Yes. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. That's what we like to see. Oh, that is what we love to see. Yes. Can you tell that I actually found the setting that actually makes it better? That makes the slashing better? At least makes it feel better for me. So, yes. I did find the setting that does that. And as you can quite clearly tell, we're now able to slash through multiple enemies very, very nicely. My giants are doing a fantastic job too. Can't wait to see them level up. They're going to be great. And yeah, we're basically done. I think I can probably just speed this up. I can probably just speed this up, and then we'll see what the Vale wants to do. Because I'm going to assume that they're going to be very, very cheeky in regards to their offer, or should we say audacious. So let's actually have a look and see whether we have some people here that are actually nobles. They don't have any nobles. No, they don't have any nobles here. That is actually kind of unfortunate. Wait a minute. You know what I'm going to actually check? I'm going to check the Vale, and I'm going to check what they're actually good at. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they're good at these things. Okay, so Vale Knights, Vale Elite Knights, Vale Squires, Vale Pages. Okay, so Vale Knights, Vale Pages. No, nothing. They have nothing here. Okay, that's somewhat unfortunate. This is not a town, right? As far as I'm aware, this is not a town, so I shouldn't be taking any of these prisoners. At least at the moment. I don't think it's a town. Is it a town, actually? Because I did just say that I was going to sell some food. If it is a town, then... Oh, dear. It is a town. My bad. Oh well, yes. I'm getting. See, that's the thing. I'm getting mixed up between mods and things. Oh well, never mind. Okay, doesn't matter. It's all right. It's okay. We're still gonna sell some of our grain, and we're still gonna just make sure there's a little bit of cash in there as well. There we go. Ooh, look at that. 13 skill points in trade. Not bad. My 5 focus points, or however many focus points I have in it, actually paying off a little bit there. Yeah. I'm not really super hardcore trying to level it up, of course. But we did get our 50th point. What do we want? What do we want? I'm going to actually go for 30% increased carry capacity, even though I'm not technically the quartermaster, so it doesn't really help us that much. Okay, so let's just take a quick look at what's going on here. Okay, so Roro is traveling to Ixacalo, and Aaron is attempting to take that as well. I'd like Roro to actually take this instead, but I don't think he's going to do that. Okay, let's see what they are offering. Are you serious? Look at this. They offer you peace if you agree to pay 6,500 daily tribute. I'm sorry, that is absolutely impossible. That is, no, I'm sorry. That is literally one of the worst deals I have ever seen. That is absolutely awful. I mean, to be fair, I think that they know that they have delivered some decisive blows to us. They know that they've done that. And that's the reason why they're being very audacious with that offer. Because if they didn't do that, if they were, still fighting a full-strength House Mormont, they would not be having a good time. We would be 100% destroying them right now. But that is obviously not how it is. I don't know where Vicon is as well, by the way. He has escaped, so I'm very much hoping that he's going to get his forces back on his feet, and hopefully that's going to do something. There's the North. The North has a... wow, okay, wait a minute. This is Mormont. So this is where Clan Mormont is, apparently. Okay, that's very interesting. And what do we have here? 365 people. Well, I'm going to go to Heart's Home. I'm going to Heart's Home. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I literally have to go and just take it. I just have to bite the bullet and take it. Sisterton has been besieged by the Vale. I mean, that is to be expected, of course. There's not much I can do about that. I kind of just have to hope that the AI is slow. That's it. I just have to hope that they are very, very slow in their decision making, slow in their efforts to retake fiefs, and I just have to try to be as distracting as possible, basically. That's the big deal here. Alright, so let's take a look. Okay, so giant archers. They're using giant bows, giant arrows, okay, and then what else do we have? Elder giants here. Elder giants look to be better, in my opinion. Oh, they actually have giant bows too. But they only have 50 in bows. Oh. They only have 50 in bows. And the giants, these guys have how much in bows? 200 in bows. No, it seems like giant archers are best. So we will be taking the giant archers. There we go. Alright, well that's a very unusual thing. I think I've used giants before. I think I have a clip of I do have Realm of Thrones, obviously, on the channel. Number of different playlists in it, but I think I do have a short that I made a bunch of time ago. It's all about having an army that is entirely comprised of giants. I literally had an army that was 100% giants. I had 200 giants on the field or something like that, which is pretty crazy. Obviously, that is in a previous version of the mod, which did allow you to recruit giants from villages and not actually from that guy in the tavern. There was other ways of recruiting them, which was obviously a lot easier. Obviously a lot easier. You didn't have to spend 100,000 for 10 of them. You could literally get I don't know, 10, 20 of them just by going to the town and being like, I mean not the town, the village, and basically just being like, yes, hello, give me all of your giants, and then they would do that, of course. So it would be very nice. But yeah, as it stands, we will be attempting to take Heart's Home. But for now, that is going to be it for this episode as Daenerys begins her own army, which is going to be very nice to see. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.